dirt biking with my sons. Years ago, about 8 years ago, it's 2017 right now, so around 2009, my son went to ride motorcycles with my nephew, Jason, and Cole at their their property. They didn't ask me to take him, and I was a little bit irritated when they did take him without asking me. He went to ride motorcycles without me because I knew what would happen. I knew that he'd get excited about dirt biking and want to go. Well, he did. So my dad bought me a motorcycle when I got my Eagle Scout, and I loved motorcycling, and I knew that he'd like motorcycling. And I told him I'd get him a motorcycle when he got to be an Eagle Scout. And eventually, I got him a motorcycle, though. I got him a motorcycle several years before he got it because I wanted to have fun going with him. But I got him a mini bike, and we went up to Wyoming. And when we were up there, I took my four-wheeler, and I was riding around with my family and the people that were up there. And I asked my nephew, I says, "Can I ride your dirt bike, your CR250?" So I rode that for about 20 minutes to a half an hour, and I was hooked. I wanted a dirt bike big time. Now my back was really sore back then. It was still pretty bad. And so I went out and I bought me I went home that night. The next few days I sold my boat. With the money I bought from my boat, I went down and bought this beautiful, gorgeous CR250. It was amazing. And I started riding that, and I loved it. And I loved the smell of Klotz oil. It was so awesome. Well, anyway, I started dirt biking with these guys, with my son, and it was a lot of fun. And then I switched it up, and I went and got me a four-stroke because they were a little bit easier to control. So I got a 450 CRF 450 Honda. Loved it. So I've got several of those now, and I got a couple trials bikes, and I really love riding the trials bikes. But I really went through a midlife crisis back about eight years ago, and I bought me a bunch of dirt bikes, and I've really enjoyed that with my family. And we've generally stayed fairly safe. But one of my favorite things to do is to go, well, I love going snowmobiling with my family, and I love going with my son's dirt biking, and my daughter. I love going snowmobiling with her. We love, when I take her up snowmobiling, she just loves to ride and ride and ride. So I really have a lot of fun with my sons and my daughter dirt biking and snowmobiling. We've had a lot of wonderful campfires, a lot of great experiences climbing hills, a lot of great visits by the fire. My life has been one of working as hard as I can for my family, and then doing things, enjoying things with my children. They're a lot of fun to be with. And what I've noticed with dirt biking with my sons is I'm able to talk with them about anything. When they're in the car, they have no way to escape. I can talk with them about anything I want to and teach them anything I want to. They're very open on those days because it's a positive day. And when we talk about difficult things or challenging things, I can actually present to them ideas and possible solutions to some of the struggles that they're facing. So dirt biking with my sons has been wonderful.